So now we'll talk a little bit about the John Deere 35G. This is a manual quick coupler. I'll be honest, it's my least favorite design. In order to release the bucket, you have to get out a wrench, a ratchet, an impact gun, and you have to manually remove this bolt, 2 additional clips up top, and then most of the time you may need a hammer to knock this block out in order to change out your bucket. We just used this machine yesterday for only a few short hours, and I can already by hand turn this bolt out. John Deere also does offer a hydraulic quick coupler. However, you can no longer use your factory standard buckets and have to buy a whole additional set of buckets. So now moving on to the interior on the John Deere 35G. Similar setup to a couple of the other machines we've checked out. The display panel itself is one single color. It is not touchscreen. The radio is not integrated, and it is not camera capable. Located out in front, it's got all manual buttons. One other big thing to point out on the John Deere, your 2-speed switch is not located on the blade lever like on most machines. You have to take your hand off of your blade lever or your joystick in order to click your machine over into 2-speed. Another thing John Deere does is, in order to angle your boom at the front of the house here, it is not located on the joystick like Cat and Bobcat are. In order to do so, you have to flip this safety lever forward and use the manual foot pedal located on the floor, which is taking up valuable foot space. Another thing we noticed while we were in here, not a whole lot of the buttons and switches are located forward where you can keep an eye on your job site. You have to manually rotate over to turn the radio on. You have to manually rotate over here to access your heat and AC controls as well. So the next thing we're going to talk about is the ease of maintenance on the John Deere 35G. Fuel fill is not located behind the entry door like we've seen in some other models. The rear hood is by far the smallest of all the models we took a look at. Located down inside of here, you have your oil filter, your oil fill, your dipstick, your air filter's located here, and you have your fuel filter located here. Moving along to the side. In this compartment, we have your cooling pack, your secondary fuel filter, your battery, and your windshield washer fluid. Now we've got to move forward to the front before we can get to your fuel fill location. Located underneath this third hood is your coolant fill, as well as your diesel fuel fill.